Well, how do there, chums? 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and I'm inside of a No Man's Sky. And I want to go and take a quick look at Johnny Five's store, because as you can see, above his little kiosk, this little bar just there that you can just about see, is now just black again. So it hasn't, although it's got a little bit of progress, just a teeny tiny bit of progress up there. So we're on our way to unlocking something new. Let's go and have a look what, shall we? So we're going to here, Quicksilver items. We can unlock a plumage palm once it gets to level 1, or tier 1, for 500 Quicksilver, a tall desert native tree. The fronds resemble the plumage of a bird and a crown of a vertical formation. Provides decorative landscaping opportunities for bases. At tier 2 we've got the nodding plumage palm, a tall desert native tree. Very nice. And then we've got ourselves a forked plumage palm. These are all very similar in description. A tall desert native tree. But I think these are the ones, when the wind all picks up, they really do move around. I'm hoping we get that level of movement if we do place them around of our bases. So these ones I'm looking forward to placing. I mean, if you use those around a little mini pond with all of these in, you could make yourself quite a nice looking little oasis, especially if you use some of the actual foliage like the grass and things that we've had before. So these could be quite nice base items to have, and if they have got a little bit of movement, you know, people make kaleidoscopes and all sorts of these things, it could look pretty darn gnarly. Now some of these inside of the kaleidoscope, because they've got a little bit of movement and they glow, also make really good kaleidoscopy type base parts. So there we go, we've got those being unlocated right now, and as you can see the bar isn't moving all too quick. So these came about yesterday, I believe. So how much progress has been made? It's on 8% now of tier 1. So it's gone up about 8% in 24, well, probably about 24 hours. 24 hours, 8%. So going by that, we're probably looking at May. It speeds up over the weekend as well. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, things go a bit quicker. It is the Easter weekend. There are a lot of people off school and work right now. Whether they're playing No Man's Sky, I don't really know. Let's just turn on networking. Let's see how many new first-time ships we see inside of the old spatial anomaly, shall we? Let's just give that a second to render in. Okay, jumps. Well, there we go. Just gave it a little bit of time to click over. I'm standing on my ship right now. I can see a Starborn Runner. Well, it's say Starborn Runner. It's actually the Phoenix, which is like an expedition reward. Oh no, this was a Steam reward for Steam players. So only PC only players could pick this one up in this colour scheme anyway. I'm not seeing any rousers in here. I'm not seeing any first time players, I don't think, frequenting the old spatial anomaly. And a lot of the players I am seeing have got staffs like that chap down there. So they've at least done those who returned, I would imagine, to get that. But yeah, it seems to be. I'm not seeing many new player ships. Which is what it's hard to say, really, isn't it? But those are two Sentinel ships. Sentinel ships you don't get till later in game anyway, until you've got through most of the different colour types of planet. We've got somebody there that's got a robot pet as well, which is, well, you can find them. You can find them fairly early game, I suppose. I think we've got somebody admiring my ship over there at the moment. I've got this little chap running around taking a look at my ship. Nice. Oh, I've disappeared. I've fallen off my ship. I'm in camera mode, so someone must have nudged me. I wonder where I am. Oh, I'm all the way over here. What the flying fudge? How did I get all the way? What? Okay, well, that's unusual, isn't it? Alright, fair enough. Well, there we go. Went on a little jaunt. Okay, well, there we go, people. That's just a little bit of a Nexus view, or space anomaly view. I kind of feel... I mean, for a holiday season, I would have expected every single landing pad to have been full. I mean, I know this isn't much to go by. Oh, hello. Right, I'm going to fly out of the spatial anomaly. Sorry, no, mate. I'm doing some testing. I want to get in my poxy ship. And I want to fly out and fly back in again. Oh, look, I just saw a Razor there. I just saw a Razor fly in. And I saw a living ship as well. So it looks like we're getting a bit of a mixed bag of players. Right, there we go. Let's flying over here. Let's just call back in the Nexus and let's fly back in again. I'm probably going to get the same batch of players thinking about it, but we'll try it anyway. And we'll see if we can see any other inclinations of the types of player that might be frequenting the spatial anomaly right now. I was hoping to see more Razas. I was hoping to see new players maybe picking it up, but there's not like there's a sale on at the moment. Ah, here we go. This is more of what I expected to see. There we go. We got 2 Razas, and I think a third landed over there, but then went invisible. We got 2. Oh no, we got 3 Razas there. 3 Razas. We got 3 of the starter ship. That is more of what I expected to see, especially on the holiday period, where friends might be talking to their friends saying you've got to play No Man's Sky, pick up No Man's Sky, give it a go, and we've got three Razas inside of here. That's more in keeping with what I was hoping to see. I mean, when you consider that there's what, myself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now other ships inside of here, and 3 of them are Razas. That's nearly half the player base of new players. That's a good sign. That's a good sign that things are healthy. That's a good sign that things are healthy, in my opinion. I mean, sound off in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Do you feel that that's a good measure, a good indication? I mean, yes, I could fly in and out of the spatial anomaly again and maybe not see hardly any. Well, let's give it a go. Let's fly out again. Let's fly back in again. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a trend, a little bit of... I'm just trying to understand, are we seeing as many new players coming in as we're probably seeing players leave? Are the numbers for No Man's Sky okay? I mean, you can look at Steam numbers, but that's only going to give you PC. Where I would say maybe not a lot of the players have got PC. Because younger players that are off during the Easter period and the summer break over here in the UK, I mean, you got to think the time zone I'm in, it's quite early. Exactly what we should be seeing right now. Let's have a look, see. Okay, camera mode. And this time we're not seeing as many Raza ships. In fact, we're not seeing any. No Raza ships at all in that batch. We've got a couple of odd little ships. But no Razas, no new players in that batch. Alright, well this is quite interesting actually. Let's do that one more time. Third time lucky. I mean, I don't count the first time, because the first time I was already in there and I just turned on networking settings. Let's give it one more bash. And let's see if we see any Razas this time. But some of those ships, like the Wraith, you know, that could have been somebody that just hit up the previous expedition and got that ship and just continued on with that save. So they could be a new player in a Wraith, even though it looks really gnarly. Oh my god, did you see that? There was a giant bone worm in here. And there it goes up into the air and off it goes. It's a bit of a glitchy pet, that one, but I did have one myself. I did a video on it just the other day. Okay, we've got 1 Raza, 2 Raza, 3 Raza. We got 3 Raza ships inside of there. So again, that's a decent portion of the player base inside of this instance of the spatial anomaly that are in Razas. We've also got a starborn runner there. That's pretty darn nice to see. And another. We've got 2 starborn runners, 2 sentinel ships, and a couple of oddities, including an exotic. But yeah, 3 Razas. So I think that's a fair indication that there are quite a lot of new players still sort of like bumbling into the game, which is good to see. And I think that, you know, let's have a look. I mean, we can probably tell if these are console players, can't we? No, we can't. Dang it. And it doesn't tell you the player who owns that ship, does it? It doesn't give their icon either. But if I go into here, if I go into networking and go into view nearby player list, I can see that there's a couple of PlayStation markers in here. I'm wondering whether they might be the owners of the Razas. I'm just trying to say, you know, maybe younger players might be on console, but you can't really go by that, can you? Yeah, it doesn't give you... Oh, there you go. Chuck a dad guy's ship. That one just has a load of squares. I think that's a PC player. Chuckadad guy. Okay. And the other Raza seems to have flown away. All right, let's have a look at Chuckadad guy. Network, review nearby player list. Yeah, PlayStation logo. So maybe that is something that you can look at and have a look at who flies the Razas. Are they on console? Are they on PC? Because we can see the Steam number charts, but what we can't see is console players and whether console players are picking up the game. So there is that. All right, anyway, just a little bit of a thought experiment there. The main gist of this video is there's new Quicksilver items, some lovely desert palm fronds. So there we go, peeps. That's pretty much everything I've got for you when it comes to a No Man's Sky stuffage for today. There's some new Quicksilver items. I'm still seeing Raza ships inside of the spatial anomaly, and I haven't done a massive deep dive into whether they're mostly console or whether they're Steam or PC players. But at the same time, it's good to see. It's good to see new player ships appearing inside the spatial anomaly. I think that is a decent heartbeat of the game to show that we are still getting new players coming in and joining us inside of this wonderful gaming experience. Till next time, goodbye, and goodbye again.